So yeah, anyway, so let's get into our games. Again, this might potentially be only what do you call this? Our only session, cause we will have a thing tomorrow as MMK, so that's gonna be something. So no community scrim tomorrow, just FYI. This might be my only stream of the weekend. So after this one, I'm gonna be hosting a random Overwatch stream, maybe someone I know, someone I don't, just to help you guys with your ash sprays. But if you are here from the start of the stream till the end, you should be able to get it in that time. As welcome to all our new members, Smurfs and all. Free weekend, by the way. The blue team now getting the initial capture with Wolf just staying on the point, and he's already Tracer, and he already has the point. For now, here comes the red team. Gonna start the march with Rebirth out in front, playing the Roadhog. Ube as well on that Reinhardt. Just gonna go for some swings and just clocks Brave Fencer in the face. Vigilance now staying on the corner, but gets hooked up. And this is gonna be a hard time here for the Mercy. Gonna get that takedown. Another 7 kills here for the red squad. Galantis looking for a pickoff. Gets Wolf with some help from Akashi. And for the red team, a good start here, getting the flip on back to Yaki on the other hand, playing the Reaper. And I really feel like the games are gonna be a complete mismatch right now due to the fact I have no idea who's who with all those new accounts. But anyway, here for the blue team, Chiaki rather, looking for a flank, going for Calanthus first. Dynamite tossed on out, but doesn't actually get much. Non-Toxic Boy on the other hand, just getting the poison onto Zenyatta of Closure. And here's the Dragon Blade right now, short for a fan, gonna fall. 2 have fallen now for the side of the red team, and the blue team now in perfect control. They are gonna be able to go for the capture at this point in time. The blue squad there getting the first flip of the point. On the other hand, the red team right now has the Dragon Blade and the Whole Hog available. Again, I have no idea why my highlight is missing, but it's kind of creepy that I was posting something and it just disappears on me. Calamus now with a takedown onto Redux. The red team gonna go for a push on in, but is choked out by the blue squad. Brave Fencer ready with the Blizzard. It could be a little better though if he was with the rest of his squad right now, as Akashi whipping out the blade, looking for a pick off or two. Gonna go for Vigilance first, but doesn't get it. This is gonna be the red team now just able to stabilize by the point, but the blue squad is now out of this fight yet. The Blizzard now comes out from Brave Fencer, gets the freeze onto Ube. Transcendence is there as well, and for the red team, this is gonna be a war of attrition because they need to stay alive long enough to use the Zenyatta chance in that fight, and they do so. Bob there getting the final takedown for Calamitous. So in the meantime, the red squad, just a really good setup so far. Kudos to the red team for being able to go for a pretty simple push, just getting on the point as fast as possible. But anyway, they are going to decide to try and choke out their opponent. On the other hand, here comes the Ninja Cap from the blue squad. Wolf just being sneaky. Calamitous does get to, looking for another frag, but Chiaki able to float on out. Now the Tracer really low, gonna fall. Calamitous getting that takedown. He's really ash right now as the Roadhog of Rebirth gets nano boosted up. Perfect shatter there from Ube as well. Looking for the hook now onto Knock Toxic Boy, but he's gonna go back into spawn instead. Cheeky flanks right there from Calamitous. Good call by Lamau, as the red squad now able to stay on by the top part, and we'll just try to keep on staying by the doorway. Pulls from that also now Rebirth shouldn't bring it to his team, and Chiaki now gonna go for the push, gets that Death Blossom. 2 kills here for the blue squad. They are gonna go look for another pickoff, but Redux now showing his stuff with the hit scan, gets a frag onto Closure, looking for Uben next, and the rifle just doing so much damage. There's the charge though from the Reinhardt. Redux getting that takedown. Calamitous now swooping in out of nowhere, getting to Bob out in the open as well. Non-Toxic Boy forced to pop the deflect, but Bob just perfect tracking. 100% accuracy here for Bob, and Calamitous just tag team duo action here with Bob getting those last 2 takedowns. Bob carry, by the way.
Score 0-1.
Where'd my post go? It's so weird. How do you even play this game? You shoot people forehead. Anyway, here for the red team right now, we will see a interesting comp swamp. We're gonna go for a dive here on the Winston. On the other hand, here for the blue team, don't tank heroes as of the moment. Interesting composition here for the blue squad. Gonna try to just out damage and outmaneuver their opponents. Now we will see a Mercy Moira pairing, which might struggle to actually chase after the 4 DPS lineup here for the blue squad. Uber right now taking the brunt of the action, but will decide to jump on Chiaki instead. The Soldier 76 trying to stay alive. 2 kills right now for the red squad. Good initiation. Akashi able to dash on as well. Takes down to Rebirth now with the McCree, and he's looking for a target, but no, for the red squad, just cleaning house, getting everyone along the way. The red team now gonna be able to start things off with a good capture. It really goes to show when you do have someone in the forefront, it does help out your initiation, your lineup, and your positioning at the start. So for the red team, just a good dive there from Ube. Rebirth now getting a takedown onto Non-Toxic Boy, looking for a second, and 2 for the price of none there for Rebirth. The flankers both dying to the hand of the Cowboy. He's looking for Redux right now, and the Ash in a spot of trouble gets taken down. Rebirth is actually on fire, but now he's gonna get frozen up. Some cool off, some cool aid there from Brave Fencer. For the blue team, that was a good flank from Brave Fencer out of nowhere, surprising Rebirth, but the damage is not done here for the red squad because Akashi now picking off the May. Calamitous with a shot onto Non-Toxic Boy as well. The red team right now staying on by the point. Calamitous with the shotgun, and here is the Transcendence closure door gonna get hooked on up, and for the red squad, this looks pretty good for them so far. Another 7 kills. Rebirth honestly popping off and popping heads with the Peacemaker. Solid stuff here from Rebirth. Here's a jump on in now. Non-Toxic Boy trying to get on out. There's a deep freeze though in Brave Fencer. Not gonna be too brave right now in the face of adversity as the red team getting 2 kills. They are gonna go for the push again. Pulse Bomb though connecting onto Calamitous, so this might be an opening here for the blue team. Wolf gonna go for the point again, so we will see a Ninja Cap attempt. In the meantime, just Bob there dying along the way. Sure front fan right now, just keeping the infrasight up. And with this Widowmaker, he's looking for someone to pick off in the backline. That someone might be Redux here. Will the Ash fall? No, Non-Toxic Boy spots him out, gets that takedown. Here's the deep flick out in front of the McCree as well. And Rebirth gonna fall. Good Dragon Blade right now from Non-Toxic Boy. He gets through, looking for another target, and he gets a cut onto Akashi. Non-Toxic Boy getting 5 along the way. Just so many takedowns by the Genji. Perfect stuff here, and the blue squad able to get the flip on back thanks to the heroics of the damage. For the blue teams, this has been a bailout here from Non-Toxic Boy, but it is gonna be a uphill slope right now because here comes the red squad, gonna whip out their own Dragon Blade. Akashi gonna get their revenge onto Non-Toxic Boy, looking for another one, spotting out the Mercy, wants to go for Vigilance but doesn't get the Swift Strike reset. Bob now coming on out here for the blue team, just another hefty body for the defense, but will it be enough? Brave Fencer sneaking around with that Blizzard. Wolf on the other hand on that Tracer, looking for a target or two, but the blue team is forced to back on out as Ube is there putting a stake onto the point. 2 kills right now for the red team. Will it be enough for them to get the flip on back? Whole Hog is popped by Chiaki, but he can't even go for the contest. Now the red team knows that they need to get a pick off or two to secure this point, but the blue team already turning things around in their favor. Gets to, needs to step on however, and Chiaki gonna get that overtime. The red team in position though to defend. Uben Calamda simultaneous kills. Calam again popping off, looking for the Tracer right now, but the Tracer of Wolf missing the pulse bomb. Good Blizzard though coming on out, allowing the ease to get those headshots, those clips, and there's the takedown now onto the Ash. For the blue team, their flankers are on the point, but Brave Fencer and Wolf both gonna fall. Non-Toxic Boy really low, and this time he doesn't have the bailout blade. The blue squad gonna falter, and the red team gonna take it 2-0.
Play of the game.
Yeah, play of the game there, going to Non-Toxic Boy, however, and it was pretty well timed. It was the only bailout play there for the blue squad. 5 Dragon as well. FYI, this is the only scrim day of the week. And yeah, anyway, the blue team right now gonna go for the push with Licky Buddy. Confirm na tayo. Licky Buddy on the Orisa, and Lamau gonna be on the Reinhardt right here. I just kind of laugh about that name. But anyway, so for the red team, they are going to start things off strong with a beautiful dive from Ube. Here comes Ube right now, putting on the pressure on the full Cry, and he's gonna be Cry Havocing because he's not gonna be able to get anything done. Ube right now on that Winston, solid stuff so far. Oni-chan on the other hand, looking for a snipe or two. So for the blue squad, they are gonna go for the push on in again. Llama right now with the defense matrix, and he's trying to keep everyone in a good spot. Valkyrie's popped already by Vigilance, and the blue squad gonna try to go for the push with the enable from the Mercy. The Orisa though of Lijiang putting on the pressure and just putting up the barrier for the left hand flank. Oni-chan right down with the pickup onto Rebirth. Bob into the backline as well. There's the res, and here comes the blade. Full Cry looking for a target, but interesting enough, he goes for the Mercy first. Now another set of kills here for Full Cry. Redux didn't get that takedown onto Shore for a fan. Calamitous though with a beautiful dynamite toss on out, and the red team forced to back on. So for the blue team, that was a good initiation there from the tank line. Now and Lijiang just taking all the attention. So far so good here for Oni-chan. Oni-chan is back and ready to go. Master yan, gago. Oni-chan, just if you guys don't know who Oni-chan is, just don't. Let's just not make that a topic right now. As we have another boost now onto Calamitous. I think that's a small misplay here for the red team, not going on to Akashi. But the red squad now gonna try to make this work, and Calamitous always capitalizes with 2 kills. Oni-chan though back into the fight, and the Ana now doesn't need to contest with the Ashe. Here comes another boost available here for Oni-chan. He's really low, gonna fall to Calamitous again. Dynamite toss on that, but here comes the self-destruct into the backline, gets a kill on the closure. The Diva taken down by Lamau, and for the blue team, their defense gonna be able to hold for the time being. So yeah, the blue squad, a good enabled defense there. When the Orisa does have the position, it is gonna be a lot easier for them to actually just go for the shots along the way. Redux though ready with the Bob, and he's gonna get up on top. Oh wow, he actually got the height there to be up on top of Lijiang Tower. Now he's gonna try to go for a flank, spots out open but doesn't want to go for the give onto the Winston. Bob though charging on in. Can Bob get the kill? There's the shots right now by Grenade connecting, and just so much damage done onto the side of the red team. Full Crack gonna whip out the Nano Blade as well, and the blue team now expanding their combinations for this defense. I feel like it's a little early however, because they do still need to defend one more time. Bob though tossed out by Calamitous to try and go for the contest, and he even gets a cancer kill onto Full Cry. The red team now trying to go for the push, but Ube is gonna regroup with the rest of her squad. A Dragon Blade though is forced on that. Can Akashi make? Yes he can, but he has to sacrifice his life. So the blue team right now, good defense so far, taking care of the Dragon Blade. Valkyrie is popped however, and Sure for a fan just flying around. Double Valkyrie is now popped by both Mercies, but 2 kills going in the way of the red team. Oni-chan gonna fall. Calamitous still hot hand again. Nano boosted up, looking for a shot or two. Scoping in onto Vigilance. Self-destruct onto the point. Double bomb now here. Double bomb, double pleasure. Closure gonna fall again to Lamau. But the red team gonna be able to get the capture onto the point. Good positioning from them. Redux on the other hand has to back on out, and another set of kills here for the red squad. Perfect staggers near the end, and this is gonna be the red team able to hold on to that initial defense. The important thing is for the red squad to actually be able to regroup, because their dive composition here are going to be very strong if they're not going to allow Lijiang to set up with that Orisa. Oni-chan going to be still staying on the Ana. Full Crack going to switch over to the Hanzo, and I like this Hanzo pick. If he can get the snipe onto the Ashe a lot quicker, and then Bob now coming on in, and Redux going to fall along the way. Double bombs, come on now, battery operated boyfriends, or whatever it's called, Butler bomb. Let's see if it'll be enough. Bob right now really low, gonna fall to Ube. Oni-chan now focusing on to Calamitous, but sadly not hitting those last few shots. So for the red team, another successful defense. Sleep Dart connecting onto the rampaging Winston however, and this is gonna be the blue squad now trying to regroup one last time. Full Crack gonna switch on over to the Genji again, but I feel like he should have switched over to something like a Tracer instead. The red team right now getting those last few staggers. Will the blue team make it back to the point? Calamitous tried to dissuade Full Cry to go for the contest, but no. Full Cry, the absolute hero. He's gonna fall though to Sure for a fan, whipping out the pistol. Gonna go for Redux first, and now 2 kills here for that Mercy. Make that a third as Vigilance dies to the blade. Lamau gonna get T-Mech as well, and this is gonna be a fiesta bonanza here for Sure for a fan. He's just going around getting those kills with the pistol. My dog wants to go out. Give me a sec, guys.
Your support has arrived.
Okay, we are back, and the red team just able to outmaneuver the blue squad in that last two fights. Like, the blue team never actually had a real fight after the 70% percentile. Just the blue squad got staggered twice. The half of the team died first, the other half died the second part, and Fulcry was forced to switch over to a Hanzo, then back to a Genji, just wasting all his ult charge progress. So this time, the red squad now trying to inch out that victory. Gonna try to go for the win here on Gardens. On the other hand, here comes the blue team. Llama though charged up, and Akashi with that takedown. The Genji of Akashi getting a beautiful swipe onto Llama. Shuriken's connecting as well. Now we still see Licky Buddy on that Orisa, and this time it might be a little harder to run the Orisa if you're not gonna get the position on the bridge first. Calamitous go still on the Ashe, looking for a pickup or two. Redux gonna be that target. Fulcry now next on his list, but the Genji able to hop up on top of the pond and will be able to get on out. For the red team though, gonna be on to the left hand side. Here's the charge up from Llama. Both Reinhardt smashing into each other. Absolutely smashing there from both main tanks. And the red squad now and the blue team just getting one trade apiece. The blue team though looking to get in position. Bob knocking Llama into the air, going for shot shots into the backline. Ube though gets the charge on out first, and that was a beautiful pick off there from Ube with some help from Rebirth. Sleep Dart connecting onto the Reinhardt along the way, and the red team now just in full contention, in full defense of this point. Onichan now trying to look for a pick off or two, but the Bio Grenade doesn't actually hit its mark. Right clicks now being tossed on out. Akashi all the way in the back as well. Will it be enough here for the red team to just defend with the Nano Blade? It might be their win condition because both ultimates are ready to go into the air, into the Genji, and he's going for a target. Gonna go for a Nichan first, but on the other hand, Fulcry getting two. So it looks like the blue squad's Dragon Blade a lot more potent than the red team's, but it's gonna be a quick little reset for both squads as the blue team has lost the same amount of members as the red team. The defense is able to stabilize behind the bridgeway. Here comes the offensive though, and Onichan now tossing out that nano boost onto Lamau. Will Lamau be able to get some takedowns here? Just swinging away for defenses, swinging away at closure, just trying to clobber the Zarya there. In the meantime, there is a contest here for the red squad. Will it be enough to dissuade them from going for the point? No, the blue team getting control. You get the capture, 80% here for the red team. Llama on the other hand, gonna go for the charge, smashing into the wall again. Fire Strike tossed on out another for the other time. Earthshatter is available here for Ube, however, and the red team right now looking to go for the flip. Fire Strike tossed on out, and the C is gonna be the red squad. Oh, Ube game boop, and Redux actually making the shotgun count, but he does fall in the same vein as overextending Lucios. So the blue squad will have no Ashe in their backline, but the Orisa and the Reinhardt are forced to be reckoned with out in front. Fulcry though trying to force things out, gonna go for the shatter and the blade, and again this time it's a lot better in terms of timing. 30% is a lot of time for you to charge up your blade again. But the biggest deal a while ago in Control Center was Fulcry as well as Onichan using their ultimates way too early and allowing the red team to have that one more fight. Could have just actually waited on for the approach from the red squad and wiped them then and there. But now the blue team has, I guess, learned their lesson a little more. Just decide to use their ult earlier so they can actually have their second ult ready to go into that clutch fight. Redux though with a pick off onto Calamitous, sure for a fan, bringing him back to life. Closure on the other hand looking to beam up Fulcry, but Vigilance swoops in for the rescue. The red team right now marching on in, but the Reinhardt of Ube isolated all alone, almost falls. Nano boost is forced to be used, and an interesting boost onto Licky Buddy as well. The red squad now with two pickoffs. There's the swings. Akashi with that kill onto Llama. Bob tossed on that as well. Here comes Redux though, trying to turn things around with his own Bob, but it's just not gonna be enough. The blue team forced to back on out, forced to retreat back to their spawn, and the red team gonna be able to get that capture. So one last chance here for the blue team to try and expand this to a map number 3. Can Llama get it back to the point? Charge connecting all the both Reinhardts, and the blue Reinhardt almost knocked down, but it's gonna be a 1-for-1 trade. Redux with that dynamite, Akashi into the backline again, and Rebirth looking for a sleep dart, but no one at the point here for the blue team, and that's gonna be it. A big mistake there by the blue squad. And that's gonna be the red team taking the win 2-0. Unfortunate there, Fulcry dashing on out at the last moment.
Play of the game.
Play of the game does go to Calamitos on the Ashe there. I wonder, can I actually get like drops for my own stream? Does that work? I know how to make this as good as possible, especially that everyone can actually drop some sprays. But anyway, if you guys are new to the stream, new to the scrims, feel free to check it out. Basically, it's just community scrims in the PH. They're basically pugs, to be honest. It's just a term I made for the overall community. As Oni-chan right now gonna whip out the Ashe, and this is the first time I've seen Oni-chan on that Ashe. Calamitous though, again, just being the superstar that he is, gets that kill onto his counterpart. For the red team, an interesting composition, gonna be running a Mei in a pseudo off-tank role, but technically the red team now with a triple DPS comp. Again, this is just a special stream on Wednesday, first because of the Ashe Brace, and second because I won't be available tomorrow because MMK is gonna be out on a little field trip. Nana boost now tossed on out by Rebirth, and this is gonna be the red squad looking for a push. Zera out in front. Here's the point contest right now. This corridor connecting, and full cry into the backline, but he gets brained immediately by Calamitas, who gets to Sure for a fan again, playing Battle Mercy, zipping around with those wings out, just doing so much damage with the blaster. And the red squad now with the initial pickoff, gonna get that second tick as well. Rez connecting on the Rebirth, and the perfect ice wall there from Brave Fencer to just block out all that damage. Now we do have Ube isolated. It's gonna be such a jam there for the purple hero. Isn't Oni-chan a streamer? I think he streams on Facebook sometimes. I watch you on YouTube right now. I found you streaming in Twitch, and yeah, oh, you watch my YouTube stuff. That's cool. Thanks, Matt with a hat with a black rat. The YouTube thing is actually just a dump because Twitch deletes mods and stuff. Sorry, ass meeting. Oh, Gwen Kappa, you have to go. Dom again, special stream. Cause Ashe Brace and stuff. Anyway, for the blue squad, they are gonna try to regroup here by the T junction. And looking at this, the blue team right now with a strong ground composition, but no real way to contest Brave Fencer besides the sneaky full cry, who's looking in position to get the takedown. The Mei, honestly, just a little too ditzy there, but Calamitous with the kill now with Bob. A 1-for-1 trade. Full cry still staying up on top. On each channel in hand with a good snipe onto Akashi. Full cry getting the dash, and he's gonna whip out the blade, but I feel like this is a little too late here for the blue team. They already had this fight in the bag. Volcry though going for some style points and getting 2 kills along the way in the end. Said something about drops of Ashe stickers on Facebook. Yeah. 2 hours, any stream, 2 hours. So if you guys do get there, but the red team and the blue team back into the fight, I guess. No one really desyncing, just a small little desync. Welcome to Philippine Internet, guys. The Dragon Blade is available though here for Akashi, and the red team gonna go for the push on in again. Calamitous now with a kill on the full cry. Here comes the chance though from Closure at the start of the fight. A little too afraid, honestly, of that Dragon Blade. Now Akashi has free reign to go for his blade, doesn't have the position though, and he's gonna go on to payload duty instead. Now he's gonna whip out the blade with the Surf Strike up on top, gonna go for the Zen first, and Closure now regretting the day. He popped that trance way too early. Akashi though not getting any other targets after that nano boost, so the red team not gonna be able to use the nano boost to its full extent. The blue squad now trying to regroup, and it's gonna be an ice wall from Brave Fencer. Llama with the coalescence as well, keeping the Reinhardt topped up. He's gonna go through the barriers, but here's the Blizzard, a sacrificial lamb play here from Brave Fencer, but he gets absolutely nothing. An Ice Age on the payload, but everyone else has moved on to sticks and stones. Those hammers getting those kills, and Zera gets 2. The medieval age is upon us. The red team gonna go for the push past the Saloon. Looks like the Wild West is gonna be such a new frontier, as the blue team gonna whip out Bob, but he's taking a nap. He's not gonna get any overtime pay right now, as the red team gets 3. Maybe it was Ube there getting that DC, so just a little sad face for her. Non-toxic boy though, just floating around, just trying to get the contest going. Calamitous though whipping out Bob, and let's see if the butler can make this count. Gets that kill onto non-toxic boy. That was a good dynamite play from Calamitous. 30 FPS. Oh guys, I'm sorry about all your technical issues, guys. But anyway, this is gonna be the red team now able to hold on. Closure really low, going to fall. And for the red squad, we will see if they can actually regroup, get these other pickoffs here, as the blue team is trying to regroup. They are looking for anyone in the other corridors, maybe at the corner or 2. Calamitous now out sniping the sniper, the Widowmaker falling along the way. 2 kills right now for the red team. And it's gonna be a little lucky here for the blue squad, as they are trying to just set on up cashing out close to the blade, and the red team gonna go for the push on in again. Calamitous though again pocketed up by Rebirth, gonna go for that nano boost push. A spawn camp happening here for the red squad, and the blue team just having no cohesion at this last point. One last chance here for the blue squad. They have to contest with Ube out in front. The Diva trying to get in position, gets the contest in time, and Fokrai with that Dragon Blade into the backline, but he gets shattered and taken down by Zera. The red team right now in complete control, and they are gonna be able to get that capture. Drops enabled, guys. I wish I could stream a little longer, but I have scrims, and we're just very busy. I'm very busy this weekend because I'm gonna be participating in a LAN tournament this weekend, especially with the talk. So yeah, I just want to help out everyone. I can like, I'm advertising the sprays and stuff, like, oh, you guys can watch any stream like mine, but at the same time I can't really use it much because I'm gonna be busy all weekend. So instead, just disseminate info, and hopefully you guys can find someone else if your stuff is not finished yet. But we are gonna be streaming for the next 2 hours, so yeah, if you should get your ash sprays by this time. Again, after the stream is done, don't worry, I am gonna host someone else, so you guys can continue with your ash spray progress. It's just 2 hours anyway, gonna be a quick, easy one this time. It's honestly interesting. So Blizzard sent me the PDF and stuff because I do have contact with them from time to time. And the thing is, fucking need the charger. This follows suit on the Heroes of the Storm system. Right now, Heroes of the Storm has a similar thing. You watch for like 4 hours a week on any stream and you can get drops. So yeah, just the same kind of thing happening right now. Let's see though if the blue team can actually go for a proper attack. 3 minutes on the red team's time bank. Gonna be an interesting conundrum here as Zera on that Reinhardt out in front. Brave Fencer on the Mei as well. And for the red team, gonna be a defense here by the cars. On the blue squad's arsenal, we do see a double dive composition with Llama and Uber, of course, ready to go into the action. And it's gonna be a doofus here for Fokrai. Pretty standard stuff from the blue team. Gonna run a 2-1-3 with that dive. Brigitte out in front as well. But Calam's just way too strong right now. Has had the hot hand all day. Gets that kill onto Fokrai, flipping on that rifle. And gonna hop up on top with the shotgun. Good movement here from Calamtas, braining on Ichan. Again, the headshot there. Just connecting onto the Dynamite tossed out, and the AoE of the explosive just absolutely tremendous. Fokrai though with the dash on in, taking care of Akashi. The blue team now gonna go for the push again. Non-toxic boy trying to go for the float, but Ube gonna get D-Mech along the way. So now this is gonna be a tough task for the blue team. They have no Diva mech. There is no way for Ube to reset, so they do have to play with the baby Diva along the way. There's the charge. Good combo here from the red team. Ice wall into a charge, and a shadow now connecting into the backline. Calamitous getting to, looking for another set of kills. The Winston trying to get on out, but a very aggressive Moira play here from Fan. Looks like the Moira though in her element. The Bio Orb bouncing around, maximizing the healing. Firegrass connecting so well, and the fist and the nails just getting the claw marks onto that Winston. The red team right now with 2 pickoffs. Coalescence is available as well. We do have non-toxic boy though being absorbed up. And for the red team, the real contest here is if they are gonna overextend. There you go already. Zera gonna fall. That's what I was saying. The moment they overextend way too long, the Reinhardt is gonna fall. Fan though, going for the nano Kamehameha. Self-destruct into the backline, gets absolutely nothing. The ice wall doesn't do much here for the red team, but it's okay. The blue squad not able to do anything with that self-destruct in that same vein. So for the blue team, they are gonna go for the contest. Llama on that Winston, bio-grenaded up, anti-heal in full effect, has to back on out. Fokrai though with the hero blade and gets the cut onto Calamtos, chopping the head of that Ash. 3 kills right now for the blue team, and looks like their chances have gone drastically up. But we do see the Blizzard here from Brave Fencer, not gonna connect. He's gonna fall along the way, and the blue team now starting things off with that capture. Within the 2-minute mark, well, 2.5-minute mark, the blue team getting 2 ticks, and that was such a clutch play there from Fokrai, able to force out the Dragon Blade. Sometimes you just need to believe in your Genji, and that was the blue team making that one work. But anyways, for the blue team, you will see the payload now starting its push. Ube looking for a target or two. Here's a dive right now. There's the res. Akashi though does have the blade. So for the red team, they can keep the momentum in this part. It all depends though. If they lose their main attack, there you go. Zera gonna fall. Gonna be a hard task right now for the red team to regroup. So we might see them back on out. Unfortunate again that my highlight of the last scrim apparently did not post. So I'll post that after the scrim na lang. It's just a quick little clip about explaining how Ashe kind of works. Just a TLDR about it. Last time I said was Ashe is really strong. The damage is ridiculous. And honestly, if you can actually get some kills onto the support line, your dynamite will do maximum amounts of damage because there's no one to actually heal up the DOT. Akashi though whipping out the blade, gets anti-healed up, and there's the kill from Closure, but the blue team losing the Mercy as well. Fulcry tried to do some stuff into the backline, but he gets anti-healed up, and Closure in the bad spot. The Brigitte can't heal by himself, and the red team able to get the push on in. The Reinhardt with a good WM1, just deciding to go for the push with the forward momentum of the hammer. Llama with an interesting primal rage there, pretty questionable to use it at the end, but he's gonna decide to not take the death and back on out with his ultimate. Fulcry now meeting the hammer, meeting the fist. The red squad trying to get in position. Gonna be an interesting conundrum here for the red team. They might get caught out again with the Reinhardt all the way out of position. There you go, Zera and Calamus both gonna fall, and again the blue team just overextending, too much hubris on their part. Diana now isolated, getting taken down by that dive, and we have a rally from Closure as well. So for the blue team, they are gonna be able to have some extra armor into the next fight. Llama here having a chill out session with Brave Fencer as well. There's the shock and awe, and non-toxic boy delivering some death onto that Mei. For the blue team though, it's gonna be a pretty hard push still because the Shatter connecting now. Zera looking for a target or two, gets two, sure for a fan with that coalescence again, just piercing through the barriers, piercing through the veil, going for the takedown onto Llama. The Winston trying to get away, but no, the Moira still gets that kill. Moira at its finest here from sure for a fan. I still don't know who this guy is because everyone is just smurfing today. Free weekend, by the way. Level 8 account. I don't even know if he's gonna use that after this week, but for all intents and purposes, you know, just for the laughs and the giggles. But Zera here might not be giggling. Oh, he does! He gets the pin on the Fulcry, gets an Nanabuas as well, and the red team now going for the counterplay. Shatter onto non-toxic boy. The Mercy gonna fall, does get the res in time, so Fulcry gonna be able to witness all their deaths, just gonna be an unwilling witness there. Sure for a fan, gets that takedown, putting the Genji out of his misery. In the blue team right now, 1 minute and 4 remaining on their time bank. A Nano Winston used up as well. Will Llama make it to the end? I feel like, again, the blue team just using their ultimates in inopportune moments. Can't combo out with the Primal Rage, can't combo out with the Nano Boost. Just using it at the end won't work out in their favor, but that is a good pick off there. Just a little icing on the shit cake here for the blue team right now. Just calamitous though, turning things around already with a shot onto Fulcry. Akashi just having a quick little Overwatch burst up on top. He's having a good day here by the saloon, just drinking some whiskey, going for some shots, just being the sheriff. On the other hand, Calamitous is that lawmaker. The justice being brought out here by Calamitous. Red Dead Redemption, I believe, has Fulcry right now, does have the blade. So the little slice of Japan here coming on out. Sure for a fan, able to counter this out. Llama now isolated, going to fall. The Moira getting two. Akashi gonna die, gonna get a kill onto Closure as well. And for the red team, 4 pickoffs means that the majority of the blue squad is out of commission. Ube trying to contest with that Sombra, but it's just too late. Flashbang connecting, force a Translocate out, and the blue team can't even push past that second checkpoint.
Victory.
Wait, is Enclosure the guy who just joined Dallas Fuel? What? I'm gonna eat muna. Okie doke. Okay. I don't know. Do they have someone named Closure and D-Fuel right now? But no, it's another guy. It's a PH guy, Philippine guy. Yeah. Fulcry though. But anyway, let's go back into the game. I am amused that Daks Fangirl is always playing that Lucio. I feel like I am represented well. Yes, there is an account named Daks Fangirl. Of course it's a Smurf, it's level 3. So Daks Fangirl here, playing very aggressively. I actually wasn't able to commentate on Daks Fangirl a while ago. I'll call him Daks. I'll call him Daks number 2 because I am real Daks. But Dom right now getting 2 pickoffs, good body shots onto KS Cruiser and full cry. So for the red team, that's gonna be a good initiation here by the Widowmaker. Akashi gonna toss out the Fire Strike as well. Nero on the other hand playing out in front, playing that Brig, but getting zapped up by Aster. The blue team right now trying to reconvene. They are gonna be grouped up in an aspect there. Vigilance on the other hand hopping up onto the top part, going for the contest, but gets a headshot. And no, that's a Venomine kill rather from Dom. So for the red team, that's actually a good enabled play there by the Widow. Shatter though blocked up, but Akashi's still gonna go for the fight. Nano boosted now. Let's see the Reinhardt on roids, getting 2, looking for another pickoff. Marky forced the back on out, but Nero with that takedown. So the Brigitte here, ready with the rally. The red squad trying to get in position. Delete Brig, by the way, says Aster. So it's a movement right now. I feel like Brig has her place, but the new PTR changes are gonna be a lot better. Not getting through barriers is one big thing. Another thing is just the damage of it. I feel like maybe make the barrier a little weaker as well. It shouldn't be something that lasts too long, or at least if you do the shield bash, it takes damage. But anyway, that's enough about the Brigitte conundrum. I feel like if you go on the topic, I can make a video like Seagull. The red team right now gonna go for the push. We have a sound barrier now from Daks number 2. Grabbing the surge, and there's gonna be a counter sound barrier here from Rebirth. Full cry looking for a pick, gets a kill onto the Lucio. Next on his chopping block, gonna be that Reinhardt. And for the blue team, gonna be a good initial defense here with double graviton action. So far so good right now for the blue squad. Vigilance and Daks Fangirl getting 3 kills. The 2 support shot now with those pickoffs. But looking at the red team, it's gonna be a interesting comp how Akashi and Neru are gonna play it. Oni-chan switching over to the McCree as well. Just enough Black Ops practice there for the McCree to be able to give him a confidence on that DPS role. On the other hand, here we do have Daks Fangirl just gonna be floating up on top with that Lucio. Pretty standard Lucio play here. But the Dragon Strike connecting now from the blue squad. 2 kills here for the blue team. They are gonna go for a push on in again. Chaos Cruiser going for some hammer swings. Says thank you for the follow there. Coconut 5482. Daks Fangirl actually showing his stuff. And honestly, it's pretty impressive so far. Is he even better than me? Hashtag washed up Lucio main, by the way. But the blue team right now can decide to go for a flank. Daks playing pretty aggressively here. Oni-chan under a lot of trouble, but doesn't get taken down by the Lucio. Just too much tunnel vision there from the Pharah. The red team though gonna go for the push again, going for some shots onto Daks Fangirl. The Lucio though dancing around those rockets like the Stango. So for the red team, it's gonna be an interesting conundrum here. Thanks for the host there, Infectious with the 3. Shoutouts to Infectious, guys. Give him a follow if you can. Check out his stream. But anyway, the red team and the blue team just trading out 1 kill each. Fire Strike now tossed on now. 2 kills here for the defense. And we have a Dragon Blade again from Full Cry. And what I've noticed from Full Cry is he has this habit of whipping out the blade by the end of fights, which is something that you might not want to do too much as a Genji, because you can secure those kills without the Dragon Blade in the first place. But at the same time, it all depends on the situation. So sometimes it works out, sometimes it's a little bit of a waste. And that was a situation where it kind of was a waste there for Full Cry, but I believe he can get the Dragon Blade pretty quick. And that's one good thing about using your ultimate, you can charge it up again. It's like trying to prestige in COD. Like, you're gonna prestige so you can get progression instead of just being maxed out on everything. Now, we do see some aggression here from Rebirth. Sound barrier pop by Daks Fangirl. And the blue team now trying to go for the push on in with the speed boost. Marky though with that kill. 1-for-1 trade. Dom with a beautiful dynamite toss on out. And he's looking for a target or 2. Marky out in front. The Storm Arrows connecting. And here comes the rockets and the sound barrier. Oni-chan now boosted up. The red team now gonna go for the push with this fire out in front. But a beautiful graviton surge here from Aster to keep the red team in their place. Just a good initiation here from the off tanks. Oni-chan just struggling to get any kills along the way. Vigilance now putting on the pressure, ready to vamp, but doesn't even need it to put the Pharah under the stress. So for the red team, another Arcway contest here from the defense, but now Akashi gets the pin off the KS Cruiser. This is the opening that they're looking for, because without the Reinhardt, it's gonna be the blue team collapsing on it to itself. Full Cry though trying to turn things around and gets the 1-hit punch on the Rebirth. One punch there for Full Cry to rule it all. He's going to the back right now, gets Archangel. This is gonna be the blue team here looking for a pickup or 2. Give me a sec, I'll add you up in just a bit. So but anyway, for the red squad, this is gonna be the push starting things off in a bad spot because Neru is dead. The Brigitte is so strong in the street space, but still falling to that Lucio. Daks Fangirl playing very aggressively and has worked out in their favor. So really, when you get the Lucio to lead the charge and you have a call position that can actually play with it, when you have this really strong Reinhardt to be behind you, the Doomfist. Oh no, the Doomfist though, overextending, doesn't get that meter strike just in time. So the get out of jail free card not used there by Fulcry. He's gonna have to wait 3/3 instead. There's the charge on in, bubble expiring at the last moment, but oh no, Chaos Cruiser able to tank it up instead. So for the Reinhardt, he's gonna stay alive for half a second longer, but that half a second is over, and the red team is being able to go for the push. Though, another counter play from this Zarya, always high energy and always high impacts with those gravitons. Black holes for days here for Aster as Fulcry getting to along the way. That Doomfist right now just popping off and popping skulls, popping spines with the fist. Another set of kills here for the blue team, and the red team look like they are just headless chickens running around. They have no sense of trying to regroup. Daks Fangirl with the flank. Will he get caught on out? Soundbar is available. There's the shatter now. There's the Soundbar connecting on to two. Really interesting phenomenon here for the red team. Force Rebirth now forcing his own Soundbar. Dragon Strike is through the pathway as well, doing some damage, but the red team still in this fight. Neru now looking for revenge, looking to go for a target or two, trying to get that shield bash to connecting on to Aster. In the meantime, in the backline, there's the rocket barrage, but Onichan only gets one, and the red team right now faltering so heavily. The blue squad able to get the finish by the halfway mark.
Score 0-1. Switching sides.
Give me a sec, guys. Where is that? Who added me?
Initiating match.
Who added me? Who added me? Migraine. Oh yeah, my friends list is full. I can't believe even this account has a full friends list. Which is kind of stupid, honestly. Who has been offline for more than like 2 weeks or a month? I do. I super notice you po. Nah, not lang si OBO. Migraine. Here you go, Migraine. If you want to join, feel free to come into the lobby through the join game function. Why don't I have this guy followed? Sometimes I forget to follow people, like when I just check out their stream. But yeah, let me smash that follow button for you, Infectious. I apologize. Maybe when I was cleaning up, I think I might have unfollowed you, but there you go. Shoutouts to Infectious, guys. Thank you for the hosts. And let's get into this. This Pharah is noob. I know, right? I wonder who that Pharah is. Maybe a washed up Mineski player. Thinking. I wonder. Yeah, anyway, for both squads now, gonna be the red team flipping things over, gonna be on that defense. Reaver gonna switch on things, gonna be on the DPS. Dom on the Ana instead. Onichan gonna be playing the Zarya this time, and Neru on that Mei. The Mei defense pretty potent here on King's Row first point. I like seeing the Mei actually work out by the walls. Onichan though out in front, pops that bubble for the blue team. They are gonna go for the push on in. Fire Strike is tossed on out. Ice Wall is there, however, but Neru doesn't get an ice to play onto anyone. He's trying to get a play here from the basketball playbook, but no, Fulcry up on top with that Pharah. Vigilance is right behind him with that Mercy. He needs some pocket play, however, and Marky now gonna go for the push. Daks Fangirl still on that Lucio, and we'll see if the blue team can make this count. 2 kills right now for the attack, and this has been a perfect onslaught here from the blue team. Just a good amount of pressure coming out from the Pharah Mercy from the Lucio, so much the bombardment happening right now. Fulcry taking advantage of the space made, and the red team forced it back on out. So within the minute, the blue team is able to get the capture. Solid stuff here now for the blue team. Fulcry though decided to go for a pickoff and spots the Ashe at the corner of his eye. On the other hand, the red team deciding to defend by the corner. Onichan out in front, popping that bubble, looking to get some energy here for the particle gun. But Nero now flying in the skies, doesn't have a Mercy with her. And this is gonna be a tough task here for the red team. They only have a solo support, and it's a Zenyatta. They're gonna defend for 5 minutes with a solo Zenyatta. This is gonna be a very hard defense for the red team. On the other hand, the blue team ready to end things with a Rahabraj and the Valkyrie. There's the concussive shot tossed on out. Neri looking for a shot or two, but Full Cry is just a little dominant. Dragon Blade now tossed out by Marky. He's going for some swings, spots out Archangel first, and now no support line here for the red team. Gonna be a war of attrition along the way. Even if the red team takes this one, this might be a Pyrrhic victory, but it looks like it's gonna be absolute defeat instead, as Marky just dashing in, gets to Dom, trying to go for the contest. The Widowmaker just being in the back line, looking for a snipe. Shadow now tossed out by Chaos Cruiser as well, but the blue squad able to wipe out Dom and the rest of the defense. They take it 2-1. What server? Americas.
Play of the game.
It's always Americas. Anyway, for the red team, gonna be a number of interesting names here. So we have Bob Rule 34 and Ash Rule 34. So I'll call this guy Ash. I'll call this... Okay, no, this will be Asher. I'll force it out. I'll make it one Asher. This is gonna be Bob, because we already have an Ash on Bob. It's gonna be a tough time. So for the red team, no supports in their lineup. This is gonna be a... We're gonna try as hard as we can to kill the opposing squad before they can kill us. So in that composition, a lot of independent play is possible. Archangel now gonna go for the push with that Wrecking Ball. Andoy with a Torbjorn as well. And for the red team, the first take now taken. On the other hand, the blue team just faltering with their more standard composition. Honestly taken for a ride for a surprise there by the red team's attack. Marky though tossing out some right clicks, gets Bob. Asher on the other hand, gets that reflect and gets that kill on to Vigilance. Can't bro. Right now. That's just for upgrade. It's upgrade only. The legendary edition is upgrade. Did you add me? I don't have a friend request, Jad Almighty. You might be on Asus right now. So if you do want, you can just ask someone else to add you also. But you might be logged in through Asia on Battle.net. So if you did, because I didn't get a friend request. As Bob right now gained 2 kills, lagging like... Oh. Okay. Give me a sec. After this fight. Wait, no. Dragon Blade now coming on out, and yeah, there you go. With a beautiful Dragon Blade getting 2, and the red team right now just a face full of momentum. This has been just them like being able to go for the push. It's like, okay, we're just gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going as much as we can with the 6 DPS comp more or less. It's actually 5 DPS and 1 tank. But who's really counting right now? No healers is the main focus of this. And sure for a fan just walking around gets that kill onto Dom. For the blue team though, they are trying to come as one. And the best thing for the blue squad is they can actually contest this pretty well because they have supports in the back of their tanks. A 1-for-1 trade. No, it's a turn actually dying. Chaos Cruiser though with a good Wrecking Ball pile driver onto Andoy. Aster right now keeping the shield up. Jun with the punch and gets a slam onto that Wrecking Ball. But for the red team, they are faltering one by one. And there we go. This is the problem with a no support composition. The war of an elongated battle there, a war that actually happens past the 10-second mark, is going to be a tough task for you to actually sustain yourself because the opponent is going to get topped up while you won't. So you really need to get the kills as fast as possible. Trying to make this work. Archangel right now trying to roll on in. Sound barrier pop by Daks Fangirl, but he only gets 1. And we have now the mines into the backline. Jun getting a kill again for the red team. It looks like they're trying to get their win condition to work, but Marky with a beautiful grab onto Tsu. Golden Gordo is pop. Andoy just doing some damage. This is going to be the red team in full control. The Torbjorn just popping off. And for the red team, you're gonna be able to get the second checkpoint. The Molten Core all in the way of the spawn point. Here comes Sure for a fan as well. Just looking for a target or two. As the Rocket Barrage now is available here for Sure for a fan. Bob Rule 34 is looking to go for a pickoff or two as well with that Ash. But a good barrier placement here from Aster just be out in front of his team. But anyway, both compositions right now in a different situation. The red team with the more innovative composition to say the least. He's actually winning things out in short bursts. Asher Rule 34 right now, just whipping out that Dragon Blade. I'll just call him Ash. I can't help it. Dragon Blade there taking care of Daks Fangirl. And we do have Aster now falling on down. Surefire Fan with a beautiful boop. Vision's now gonna be the next target. And we do see the Mercy just descending into the catacombs. But now we do see him coming back from a fall from Grace. Valkyrie there is popped. Will it be enough? Asher Rule 34 just gonna fall on down. There's the boop onto the Zarya as well. And Surefire Fan just having some fun with that pit. But finally gets taken down by the Lucio. So for the red team, 4 minutes right now, such a sloppy fight for both sides, but eventually the blue squad got in position and got the defense. Vigilance also just baiting everyone out to be out of position to look for a kill onto that Mercy, but popping the Valkyrie at the last moment just like an angel ascending from the depths of hell. This is gonna be the red team though, going for the push with the mines out in front. Sambar is popped in response, and a shatter connecting onto Ndoy. The poor Torbjorn to the wall, going to fall, and Bob gonna be tossed out by the red team, and there's a rocket barrage in the backline. Just a multitude of ultimates right now for the red squad, but it's not gonna be enough as they are dying one by one. The sustain is there. Bob and Jun, though, a dynamic duo on the support, on the tank line rather. And for the red squad, they are gonna be able to regroup again here by the payload. They have a Graviton Surge though, tossed out by Marky. He's looking for a frag. Does get 2 so far. Jun trying to back on out, and the turret gonna be the poor Pine there in that fight. Now Archangel, Chaos Cruiser gonna drop on down, made a mistake with the roll on out. The red team though looking to regroup as much as possible. This has been very sloppy here from the red team because they are still trying to make this no support composition work. But it should be like, it's like I'm casting quick play right now because for the red team, it seems like there's no semblance of teamwork besides a sometimes, you know, just a rare decide to, what do you call this? I don't know. Oh, when you focus fire, there you go. How did I forget that term? But anyway, so we are gonna be into this game with 2 minutes and 18 seconds left on that attack. Daks Fangirl almost gets hooked up, but does get booked away. So for the red team, they are gonna go for the push with that pile driver to start things off. Archangel out in front, gonna back on off now. Chaos Cruiser doing the same thing. Jun and Aster both really low, but it's the Reinhardt going to fall. Here comes Bob right now. Bob Rule 34 trying to make this work, and they do so. Archangel gonna drop on down, however, and for both squads, it's just another sloppy engagement. The red team though able to win it out in a war of no real focus fire. The red team can win it out 9 times out of 10. Just with all that DPS, able to win one-on-one skirmishes. Bob Rule 34 now trying to back on out Jun with that takedown onto Bob himself. Archangel into the backline. Ball driver doesn't connect. It gets absorbed by that Graviton bubble. And for the red team, they are gonna look to charge up the mines before they start that next fight. On the other hand, here for Aster, Shatter is available. Andoy now just spitting hot lead, just spreading it all over the place from all the way from the side. He's looking for a frag right now. Aster is gonna be his target, but the Reinhardt is keeping his shield up. And here comes the grab. Here comes the Shatter. The blue team right now gonna go for the push, and they do get 2. But the fight is not over yet. Surefire Fan still alive, ready with the thrusters, looking to get rid of Vigilance. But it's the Mercy getting a takedown instead. 2 kills right now for Vigilance, and he's looking for more. Doesn't get much, however. And for the blue squad now, a solid defense once again. On the other hand, here for the red team, Whole Hog and Rocket Barrage are both available. Will it be enough? There's the hook right now. Here comes the Wrecking Ball. Fire Driver Knell's done out. Sam Barrier is there as well. Marky right now with a kill and 2. The Zarya just having a good position to keep the beam up. The tracking pretty on point here for Marky. Daks Fangirl able to go for the push onto Bob as well. Archangel though with the roll on out. And here's the Dragon Blade right now. Ash Rule 34 trying to get a pick over 2 and gets 2 kills as of the moment. Daks Fangirl though just whooping around. The Lucio just trying to keep the tunes up. The Lucio though just being so pesky and still gets that takedown. Solid stuff here from Daks Fangirl. Honestly, has been pretty impressed for him so far, but silently he gets taken down by Bob Rule 30 Girl. 0 heals, fun game. I don't know why you guys are still playing the 6 DPS. Like, I don't want to impose any soft cast, but just running a very questionable all DPS lineup just really doesn't work out. But yeah, anyway, the red team right now looking to try and finish things off, but Yeah, the red team right now, honestly, has been throwing this game since the start. Pile driver though tossed on out, and that's just been the sheer force of mechanical skill from the red team to even get 2 points.
Score 0-2. Switching sides.
Got counterpinned by Bob. Yo, okay.
Match.
What's up? Like, I have no idea who Bob and Ash Rule 34s are, but they're just really playing Ash and Genji respectively. So yeah, I was like, okay, cool. We'll see if they can make it work. They did get 2 points, which is honestly commendable enough. But yeah, just I have no idea. I have no idea who these people are. But they haven't been bad, that's for sure. Like, you could see the impact by the Ashe, honestly, especially by tossing out Bob. Like, there were good situations here for the red team. There's a reason why they got to that second checkpoint. If they just decide to actually come as one, they may be able to actually win this game. Hello to you, Timora. Yeah, to Jad Almighty again, you didn't send me a friend request, so it might be tough for you to join if you're not gonna add me up on this account. So yeah, it's okay. But it's okay though. We'll see. Anyway, for the blue team right now, they are going to decide to run a dive composition. Another set of teamwork here for the blue team right now. Going to be deciding to go for the Pharah Mercy as well. And we will see the rarity of Overwatch, the most rare sight to see in the whole game, the Tracer, and already the Tracer is dead. Yeah. Welcome to the state of Tracer in general. Bob Rule 34 with a good shot. Ash Rule 34 with 2 kills as well. The Genji and the Ash right now, just a dynamic duo on that DPS. And this time with a 2-2-2, the red team is actually able to hold their ground. So solid stuff here. You can see that the red team has a good mechanical skill and gap compared to the blue squad. The blue team though has all that teamwork working for them, so we will see who can actually edge it out in this situation. But I feel like the Tracer pick again is just way too weak right now. Ash Rule 34 with 2 kills. We have Chaos Cruiser up on top. Will the Pharah be able to get a takedown or not? Looks like it's not gonna be the case. Chaos Cruiser instead really low, almost gets spelled. Yes, the Genji gets the shuriken just in time, and he's gonna back on Gout into the Warcraft area gates. For the red team, another set of kills right here, and it has been a more or less spawn camp happening here. They're just keeping the choke and just doing the damage that they need to do. Dragon Blade is available. Ash Rule 34 looking for a target or two, but this Genji now being shocked up, gets moved at the last moment, and is able to get on out. A lucky break there for the Genji, but here's a dive now from Aster to look for another pick. South to shock though, tossed out by Marky. Soundbarrier in response, keeping everyone alive. Perfect timing there from Andoy. And now Jun is given the space to go for the Hulog, pushing that Diva as much as possible, but he's just shaking, quivering, having an earthquake seizure there. And the Road Dog forced to back on out. But Bob though back into the fight, going for some shots. Nana Blade is there as well. Will Ash Rule 34 get a kill or two? He gets one onto Daks Fangirl. On the other hand, on the point, Aster trying to go for the Ninja Cap, but it's gonna be a reset here from the blue Winston. Very smart play there from Aster. Just drop on down and not feed ult charge along the way. What if Asher Rule 34 and Bob Rule is Calamitous and Oni? I wouldn't know. I mean, I wouldn't know. But I guess Oni I think is out now. He's not gonna go for another account just to meme. And he's probably just playing Black Ops instead. Soundbarrier though is popped by Dax Fangirl. Self-destruct is there as well! Is it gonna lead to a kill? No! It gets caught by the corner. Unfortunate shot there from Marky. Vigilance on the other hand with the Valkyrie to try and keep the blue team's hopes alive. But this might be a hope and a prayer here for the blue squad unless they can get a pick off. Aster now in the thick of things. The Winston really low. Getting topped up however by the Mercy. And there's the focus down onto Andoy. Can the Lucius stay alive? No. Chaos Cruiser zooping him out of nowhere. Rob Barge in the hand. And there's a Dragon Blade right now. Ash Rule 34 trying to turn things around, but it's gonna be Chaos Cruiser with a beautiful barrage onto that Genji. The blue team right now onto the point, but look at that fire grenade here from Sure4 Fan out of nowhere, able to just put things on its head. Bob is there as well. There's the barrier play. And with Bob, you can actually keep the contest going. There's the takedown right now, and this Ash right from the red squad just keeping the defense alive. Bob is a real hero. Bob is a real hero, guys. Damn, that was stellar stuff there. Bob Rule 34 tossing out Bob before he dies, keeping the contest going, and has become an effective 7v6 on the defense with that hero, and really goes to show the utility of Ash in situations like that, however situational. Jun right now just putting a nail in the coffin of the chances of the blue squad with that whole hog. He gets to the diva though of Marky getting back into the fight, but will it be enough? He's gonna decide to swoop on in, putting the pressure onto that Lucio. There's the focus fire right now from Aster and Marky, and again, just good teamwork from the tank line, but will it be enough? 2 kills right now for Aster, the prime bridge on point, and Doido with a good boop and a takedown onto that diva. Still for the blue squad, the contest is still ongoing. You have Daks Fangirl just dancing around by the point, and Doido popping that sound wave. On the other hand, Chaos Cruiser is flying around all the way in the back, and it's just not too late for the blue team. The red team, when they switch on over to the 2-2-2, they end up winning the game.
Play of the game.
Level 2 accounts. Pretty much. It's cumulative in any account, so no problem.
1. Attackers in.
But yeah, for the blue team right now, gonna be one man down on the defense. So yeah, this might be a little bit of trouble here, because Dom is gonna take way too long to get into this fight. On the other hand, here comes the red team already out in their face. Interesting composition though, gonna be on Risa Wrecking Ball here for Brave Fencer and Chaos Cruiser. On the other hand, the blue team holding strong. Good defensive play here from Dinks, from Marky. Gets the hook onto Bob Rule 34, and there's the takedown. Full Cry trying to get the combo, but this Doomfist right now just missing wildly, looking for a punch or two, but still doesn't get it. Witches right now is being charged up here by the Doomfist. Will it be enough? There's the combination. Full Cry looking for a pickoff, but Andoy just keeping his position strong. There's the Brigitte now looking for a punch or two, and here comes the blue squad again, swooping it into prey. Sure for Fan and Dom with a good dive on in. The Far and the Tracer, just so much pressure, and it's just gonna be enough to be able to hold this. Now we do see a switch off, gonna be a Reinhardt here for the side of Chaos Cruiser. No, he's gonna decide to switch on over to the Diva instead. Looks like the red squad doesn't run the double main tank, but Bob Rule 34 is running by himself and gets 2 kills along the way, looking for a target right now. Whole Hog is popped in response. Can Dinks be able to defend in this fight? No, it looks like it's gonna be wasted in this situation, but it has dissuaded the red team from going for the push. Ash Rule 34 though able to whip out the shurikens and get 2 kills along the way. So for the red team, now they do have a good position on the point. Dinks on the other hand keeping the contest alive, looking for a pickoff onto Chaos Cruiser, but this Roadhog will fall like a porcupine. Full Cry just tossing out arrows to his back. Yeah.
Objective A captured.
Yeah.
New defense point.
I'll just chat you. Yeah. So it's a lot easier right there. For ultimate's not ready here for the red team, and it'll take them a while to actually regroup and try to keep this attack going. The momentum now in the blue team's favor, because they are in position to go for some flanks. Speaking of flanks, it's Dom in the backline. He's trying to wait on to get to a good position to go for the insta-kill. On the other hand, Dinks with a D-Mech onto Chaos Cruiser already. So for the blue squad, it's gonna be a slow play here. The defense now able to go on out. Sure for a Fan gets that pick off. Dom putting on the pressure as well. 3 kills right now for the defense, and this is gonna be the red team faltering in this fight. On the other hand, we have the rally pop by Andoy, who gets rid of Ash Rule 34. Bob from the red side also just putting on the pressure from the bridgeway, but just not enough here for the red squad. And what really messes with me sometimes is when compositions aren't doing what they're supposed to do. It just goes to show sometimes the weakness of some teams in coordinating. But there's gonna be no weakness here as Ashul34 whipping out the blade, looking for a target, gets burnt up however by Rebirth in just that 100 deep damage over time situation there with that dynamite. Just too much for Ashul34 to handle. Dom on the other hand looking for a flashbang target, is hiding behind Daks, who's out in front. The whole hog available here for the Roadhog as well, and the blue team has the right flank all but secured. On the other hand, Andoy just marching around with that Brigitte, looking for someone to stun up. The Hanzo though of Full Cry climbing up, climbing down. There's the dynamite shots, but Vigilance keeping him in this fight. Rebirth right now with a good shot onto Ashul34, a 1-for-1 trade. Here's the contest however, and the Red Team now bring the fight to the defense. There's Full Cry with the kill onto Andoy, and the first take will be taken. Brave Fencer now in position, popping the supercharger along the way. Can Dom go for the Deadeye though? Vigilance in his face. That Mercy just doing so much damage with the supercharger in check. There's the takedown now for Bob, and the red squad gonna be able to finish this round.
Score 0-2. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Why you guys need so much time for both?
Ready for battle.
Yo, give me a sec guys. I'm just filling something up for Blizzard real quick. Oh, was the thing flipped? I'm sorry. I didn't notice. It was still attack on the blue. Okay. Hey, what's up? Hey. But anyway, the blue team now gonna be on the attack. An interesting proposition here from Dinks to say the least. Gonna be on that Symmetra, and we'll see if the Teleporter can actually make it to the point. On the other hand, the red team gonna be deciding to go for some comfort picks. Brave Fencer on his Mei as well as Full Cry on that Doomfist. Vigilance of course gonna be on that Mercy because someone needs to be a healer for the red team. We have Andoy though just having some fun with the Lucio. Dinks on the other hand looking for a pickup onto that Genji, and the beam just going through that deflect. He's now gonna give chase, but look at this flank play there from the Genji out of nowhere. Ashul34 just being sneaky, gets caught by the turrets now, and no one can escape the sight of the cameras. Now here's a dive from Ashul34 looking for Rebirth. The Ash though just flying into the distance, and there's Dinks with that takedown. The blue team now with that initial pick, and they are gonna try to capitalize on it. Their only tank is gonna be Dom on that Zarya, so we will see if the beam is enough. Chaos Cruiser with a charge, and that could be a little questionable here for the Reinhardt because he has been left alone to his own devices. Sure for a fan as well, able to capitalize on the lack of barrier with 2 kills on his plate. So for the blue team, a solid push on in, a good frags there from the Widowmaker. He does get stuff reflected back at him, but in the long run, the moment Chaos Cruiser actually went for the charge, it was enough. It was enough to actually get on to the other side, fix the screen ball. I think I already fixed it, man. Thanks for telling me late. Oh yeah. So the blue squad right now looking for a opportunity to get to the point a lot quicker, but Dinks isn't gonna get it. The teleporter was supposed to go to the left hand side, but he gets shot up by Bob Rule 34 instead. So this is gonna be the Ashe now into the center. We have the Genji by the right window as well, and the Shimada brothers are just gonna be in full force here on the second floor, looking to get some pickoffs. The Genji and the Hanzo both at the heal buff, but that's gonna be 2 kills for them. One apiece. Andoy, next target, the Lucio bringing in the beats, and this is gonna be the blue squad actually having a good opportunity to go to the point. They still have the Lucio, but now he's isolated on the other side, trying to wall ride his way to an escape, but he's in the side to play the aggressive way instead. Dragon Blade though is whipped out, and Natural 34 just cutting up the Lucio. Gonna go for Dom next, but sure for Fan, popping off, popping heads, getting 3 along the way, looking for another target, and he's gonna play quite aggressively. He's trying to get some sightlines onto the Hanzo, goes for some shots onto KS Cruiser as well, but there's the headshot right now. Perfect shot from Sure for Fan, and now he has the barrier in his wing. Bobs though are tossed, and we will see a red Bob contesting the point. Will it be enough here for the red team to delay the inevitable? Sure for Fan now gonna fall. Astral 34 with a good dive on in, but the Symmetra of Daks is able to set on up, and it's gonna be a tough task for the red team to get to the contest. Now we have Vigilance firing around with that Valkyrie, but no, it's not enough again. The camera's doing some damage. Chaos Cruiser though with a beautiful charge, and Vigilance staying alive. This Mercy has made the impossible happen. Graviton Surge coming on out from Dom, but it's just gonna be ice walled up by Brave Fencer instead. Now the turret's doing their magic. Daks all by himself getting these kills. There's the barrier as well, but sadly it gets wasted by the end. But Sure for Fan is still looking for a pickoff, and just look at that headshot there from Sure for Fan. Perfect stuff right now. Here comes Vigilance though on the prowl, looking for a kill or two, but that Mercy has to back on out and leave it to Full Cry and Sure for Fan to actually decide on it. That was such a Widowmaker enabled clash there for the blue team. On the other hand, the red squad right now trying to regroup as much as possible. We have the dynamite tossed on out, and that's gonna be a lot of ult charge going the way of Bob Roll 34. Look at it tick pretty quickly compared to the passive growth. But anyway, Rebirth and Bob now having a quick little duel. Dynamite tossed out, shotgun to get away. Sound barrier is available here for the blue team. Will it be enough as Daks already gets a pick off onto one? Ice wall is tossed out by Brave Fencer, and this ice to play here gonna have some good potential, but not enough follow-up. So for the red team, they might be forced to back on out as Daks just has the beam. He gets to the Symmetra popping off, but Astral 34 right now all the way in the backline cuts down the 2 supports. So for the red team, another successful defense here by the DPS duo. Rebirth though out sniping Bob Rule 34 and gets a dynamite over the barrier as well. In the meantime, this is gonna be the blue squad backing on out. 4 ultimates ready here for defense. On the other hand, let's see if the red team can still hold this. Is this stressful AF? What's stressful, dude? Don't worry. I believe in your streaming capabilities too, dude. Anyway, let's see if Bob can actually toss out a good Bob here to go for the contest, or how will the blue team play this? I haven't seen things actually use the teleporter in any situation, or if I'm correct. Soundbarrier though is Pop, and these are the 2 picks to start things off. Sure for Fan again gonna be the focus of the defense, and Full Cry gets that takedown, but it's too late! The blue team actually get the point as Full Cry launches into the air. The 2 ticks go so quickly, and the red squad had no response. Hi. Give me a sec, guys.
Initiating match.
Oh, what happened?
Ready for battle.
What happened to the screen? Whoopsie. There you go, guys. Sorry, technical issues today. Not slight ones. I'm glad that we're not having any issues with the stream itself. Just pretty good bandwidth all throughout. And again, we are going to be finishing off by around 9 p.m. And after that, I'll just go for a host/raid onto someone else who is streaming Overwatch. Yeah, anyway, let's see if this is gonna be enough here for both squads, as the blue team gonna be on that attack with 3:01 on the clock. Let's see what's gonna be happening here. As Daks is gonna still stay on that Symmetra, Annoy on that Lucio as well. A classic pairing between the Lucio and the Sim, but this time it might not be as potent as it was before. Interesting CCTV camera placement here by Daks, but he already knows the Genji is behind them, and full cry on that Bastion, just letting it rip. Look at all those bullets fly into the distance, and Ash Rule 34 with the first pick off. Sure for a fan, gonna be the first target here for the Red Squad, and you know that Widowmaker is absolutely stellar right now. 3 kills for the red team, looking for a kill or two. On the other hand, the blue team able to stay on out in front. Dom and Chaos Cruiser going for that tool, but looks like it's gonna be the red hamster. He's gonna be able to get that takedown. Notice. Vigilance though bringing Chaos Cruiser back to life. So for the defense, the whole squad is back and ready for action. The blue team though deciding to go to the left hand side. There's the Orisa and there's the Dragon Blade. Ash Rule 34 going for some swings. Dinks though perfect camera placement again. Those sentry turrets just doing their magic, and the laser beams cutting through the flesh of that Genji. Even though he's full of cybernetics, there's still a layer underneath. A Valkyrie though is popped by Vigilance for the red team. They are gonna try to be in position, but 3 kills right now for the blue squad, and here comes the attack in full force. The hit scan prowess from both Dom and Rebirth right now, absolutely stellar. They're gonna go for a kill, but Vigilance is just gonna be that target, not Mercy. Bob is available though for Rebirth, but he's gonna be saving that up for the next fight. On the other hand, the red team trying to use everything in that first point defense, but honestly, it does fail them, because now look at this. Full Cry forced to switch on out. Ash Rule 34 getting staggered and has no Dragon Blade. Vigilance, no Valkyrie as well, so they will have to rely on Bob the Mines and the Supercharger. On the other hand, the blue team gonna come in to this fight with around a full arsenal along the way. It's gonna be close here for the blue squad, and Dom getting some ult charge to stabilize his position alongside the rest of his team. So for the red team though, they are gonna keep the Orisa on the point. Dom now put on some pressure, and there's a dive on in, but the blue team now will capitalize and get on the point. Soundfire is pretty early though from Andoy, so we will see if the red team can actually go for that misplay. Bob is at the heal, however, and Chaos Cruiser as well. These two heroes though very tanky, and Chaos Cruiser with the perfect mines onto Dinks. No one dying here for the side of the red team. Rebirth forced to get nano boosted up. Will it be enough here for the blue squad? That Ash has a lot of damage, but that's a lot of heroes from the defense, and that's a lot of damage. It's just not enough in this fight. But anyway, the red team right now trying to regroup and go for a stagger or two. On the other hand, the blue squad, overextended. Sure for a fan, will he fall? No, the Widowmaker able to get on out. A tactical visor is ready here for Dom. And looking at the blue squad's lineup, they do have 3 DPS and 3 supports, and it's gonna be a triple hit scan threat. So just no way for anyone to actually play the Pharah. But Ash Rule 34 is in a good spot, because Genji is quite potent against hit scan heroes. The deflect works on every single one of those targets. The only problem he will have is Dinks. Dom though whipping out the tactical visor, and he's pointing and clicking, looking for a target or two. But these heroes right now out in front, way too tanky. Doesn't get much besides one. And we have Chaos Cruiser gonna be a Disco Inferno spinning right round. Power Drive connecting onto that Lucio. Full Cry on the other hand with a good flank and a kill onto Dom. But the blue team actually gonna be given one tick. The Tracer trying to get back into the fight. The Genji torn apart by the beams, and here comes Full Cry now, gonna be that next target. Diggs trying to stay alive. Good healing though coming out from Marky. The Symmetra just carrying everyone on his back. Rebirth with a good shot onto Full Cry as well. Here comes the Orisa. Down goes the Orisa. Here comes Chaos Cruiser as well. Can the Reinhardt get some swings? No. Diggs still gonna get that kill, and Bob now into the fray. The blue team able to finish up the second round. This looks like quick play. I know, right?
Score 4-2.
I agree. Because they're playing not a 2-2-2 or not. This is called the damage goats. The dotes. Because there is no tank line, it's just 3 DPS and 3 support. It's actually really stupid. But for some reason, the blue squad able to make it work. The Symmetra pick is actually very surprising if you don't deal with the turrets quick enough. They do a lot of damage. And for the blue team, they're gonna try to defend this with the same hero. So interesting proposition here from Dinks. It has been Sure for a fan and Dinks, the mainstays of the DPS line for the blue team, have been absolutely stellar on the Widowmaker and the Symmetra respectively. On the other hand, interesting to know that Rebirth is still staying on the Ashe, and Dom gonna be on that Soldier 76. On the but we still get the insta-locks here for the red squad. So for the red squad, just gonna be the insta-locks again from Bob and Ashe. It's gonna be the Ashe and the Genji respectively. They are gonna still run the Orisa though from Brave Fencer, and Chaos Cruiser now gonna decide to go for the Brigitte. Will the red team decide to run the standard 3-3 as Dom decides to switch on over to that Reinhardt instead? The blue team though ready to be in position to defend this one. They are gonna try to defend the front of the gate with the Reinhardt in tow. So Dom gonna be the toll keeper here in this fight. Chaos Cruiser though almost gets the kill onto that Lucio, tries to go for the stun, but it's just not enough. Has to disengage instead. Sure for Fan on the other hand, up on top, takes a shot from the Mercy, but has already gotten the kill onto the Genji. He's gonna try to go up on top right now, looking for a killer too. Bob Rule 34 dancing around, tossing out some shots. The rifles don't connect, and the Genji almost gets a deflect in time, I believe. But Full Cry on the second floor of the ramen shop, looking for a target or two. The barrier in the way, and he gets burnt up by the dynamite. Rebirth right now, looking for another target, whipping out the hip fire shots, going for that increased fire rate. But still, this is gonna be the blue team having a hard time to go for the push, and Dom making a big mistake. He's gonna fall, just an overcharge there from the Reinhardt, and now no frontline shenanigans here for the blue squad, but they are gonna still be able to defend this. Brave Fencer struggling to go for the push with that Orisa. It's gonna be such a slow push here from the Centaur. Things on the other hand just being enabled, the beam charged up, ready to go, getting these kills, and a successful defense here for the blue squad does entail them a better time bank on their defense. For the red team though, Supercharger is available. Valkyrie should be close for Vigilance as well. On the other hand, Nana Boost is available here for Marky. Will it be enough for the blue squad to actually defend with this one, as Bob already gets a pick off onto the Widowmaker? Sure for a Fan, gonna fall, has the Infrasight available, so maybe can help his team in this fight. On the other hand, Photon Barrier is ready here for Dinks, and he's charging up the beam onto the Orisa Barrier. Very smart play, getting the ammo back as well, and he's gonna do the same thing again. Look how strong, how stellar that beam looks. Dom on the other hand, Nana Boost available. He's gonna go for the push, gets the shatter onto two. Bob taking a nap as well. Ash on the other hand, he's just gonna whip on out with the Swift Strike. And we will see some changes. Chaos Cruiser now gonna be on that Moira. Mercy Moira pairing. Full Cry on a Mei as well. Will it be enough here for the red team to actually dissuade the defense? On the other hand, the blue squad playing pretty cockily, with Sure for a Fan playing super aggressively against Genji. Will be punished by the Orisa and the Genji. And here comes the red squad with the one-man advantage. The Moira keeping the heals up. There's the Mei of Full Cry, putting the Ice Wall in a different direction to keep their push in check. On the other hand, here comes things right now. That's Symmetra out in front. Sambuyer is popped by Andoy as well. For the red team, it's gonna be an interesting push here as Rebirth gets the blow up. Dragonblade though is forced on out, and Ash Rule 34 looking for a pickup, gets 3 along the way. Dom burning up for you, baby, but he's gonna die to the hand of Vigilance. Vigilance now gets sniped up by Sure for Fan, stopping the Reds. First tick is taken though by the red squad, and there's the headshot onto Bob Rule 34. Sure for Fan again with this Widowmaker. Stellar stuff coming out from him. So this blue team defense has just been honestly rescued so many times by Sure for Fan, even the attack. But Astral 34 now putting his hopes and dreams to rest. The blue squad now deciding to go for some focus fire. Dinks looking to set up those turrets as well. And here comes the Genji against the Symmetra one more time. Headshot connects, and the throwing star just getting the eye of the dragon. Rebirth though, he's gonna be the next target now for the red team. They are gonna try to go for the push. The Orisa in position, Supercharger onto the point. Rebirth though gets a shot on the Vigilance, and 2 kills here for the defense. Will it be enough? Can the red team force things out? Yes, they can! Huge hits from both Bob and Ash. Dynamite into Swift Strikes means everyone is dead. No more survivors here for the blue squad besides Dinks. He's all the way at the second checkpoint, and he's gonna decide to give up the point. Interesting to note though that this is round 2, so they're only gonna get 30 seconds instead of the standard 4 minutes. So for Dinks, it's an acceptable loss to defend here by the Bridgeway instead. Now the main focus of the red team's attack is gonna be this Dragon Blade. Astral 34 is gonna be on a make or break moment for his squad. Has to avoid the dynamite and all the shenanigans from the blue team. The balls, the beams, so much being done. Here comes the Dragon Blade, and he's really low. Will he fall? Yes, he does. Dom gets that kill, and the red team nowhere to be seen by the point. The blue team takes the defense 4-3.
Play of the game.
Play of the game though, going to Bob Rule 34, and it was just such a good initiation here from the Red Squad forming a raid. It was just like, we're gonna soup in, soup out. 55 eliminations kills though